Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Yes, I'm a little aggravated. They shut me down. I don't know what happened, but it's like all I did was move my mouse and it shut the whole other live down. I just moved my mouse, didn't do anything else. So, not sure why, but it feels like this one's being messed with too because I couldn't even post like I wanted to. Hi Abigail, hi Andrea, how you doing? Christian was in the other one, but I had to redo the whole thing all over again. Anyways, we're gonna start this off with the reading. Um, Base chakra. We have triumphant success. So 1-1. All right. That means that I feel good when I can help others. So either somebody's helping you or hi Christian. Sorry about that, baby. They messed me up again and made deleted all my stuff that I had written there. I'd start over again. So being in service to others is what radiates the soul. What brings that phoenix back to life after it burns all up. Oh no, they can't keep me hidden anyway, Christian. No matter if they want to or not. Anyways, so here it comes, guys. This is gonna happen towards the end of the month. All right. Whatever you've been wishing for, all right, says I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. There was something that you may have misunderstood that you're going to go back and revisit now. You guys are waking up to your spiritual powers, your abilities, and it's all coming online, baby. And you probably manifesting stuff left and right. You're like, holy, this really works. So, with those fulfillment of wishes, you'll have this reverent appreciation and sacred gratitude. You will be thanking the universe for whatever this is that comes your way in the immediate future, and I'm talking like the end of this month. However, it doesn't come without opposition, as I told you before. Okay? Uh, it's going to be like somebody driving in traffic and like they're pushing on the brakes and then they're accelerating, pushing on the brakes and accelerating. And it's gonna piss you off. It's gonna frustrate you. So that's gonna happen probably for about 18 hours, starting on the 28th through the 29th into the morning of the 30th. So, hi Sinstar, hi Tiffany, hi Elon. How you guys doing? So, stand your ground in relationships, and I've been telling everybody this in a lot of readings. Okay, Tiffany, hello. Um, you're gonna have to stand your ground because you're attracted to those people who are gonna serve your highest good. I mean, some of these people are gonna piss you off, but there's a reason for them being there. There's a reason why you got triggered. There's something you're here to create with those brilliant beliefs you have. So, hi Kika, how you doing? Manuel, we got a lot of people here tonight. Awesome. So, this is your luminous life force and your personal power. And all of you guys are magical beings, and you're about to realize that you can manifest every single thing that you want from your imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And then we have abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. Stay out of that low vibe of lack because that is exactly where they want to keep you. We are manifesting a better outcome than what others might be trying to make it. That is the whole point of this. And this has been planned for many, many, many years. And thousands of years. But it didn't really go into effect until like the late 1940s, maybe even the 30s because of Hitler. But yeah, all this trying to create the, oh, my nose just started running, the perfect race of humans. Yeah, it's happening, guys. It's happening. We have already been infiltrated and messed with, and all that DNA that they say is junk DNA is not junk DNA, and it wasn't put there by accident. So as you're coming online, you're gonna, and somebody said something about feeling pain in silence. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. You feel that shit and you let it go. You, if you gotta cry, if you gotta scream at the universe, no matter what you gotta do to release that, you let it go. And you don't hold it in. You don't sit there and feel sorry for yourself, because that's exactly what's going to take you down through this transit. Talk about creating our own love, God. Hey, Heather, how you doing, baby? Emery. Um, at the end of this, okay. So here's how it's gonna go, guys. It's all trying to be stopped. You can read that in the description box below. I already, Lady Lada was Lady Dachiba. Do I say her name right? She's the one that wrote a bunch of that about the Illuminati, etc., etc. Um, and it was very, very on point of what I wanted to explain to you guys about the harvest. Okay, so this is a harvest of energy, and certain aspects are on their, what do you want to call it, last leg. Yeah, your manifestations are totally speeding up, like every day. By the 28th, they're going to be like massive. And you got to be very, very mindful about what you're manifesting and how fast you're manifesting it, because you can't skip steps. There is love coming for everyone, a love that is so, it's beyond trivial love. It's something that, oh my gosh, how did I explain this earlier? Okay, I'll just read it. It says, on the 29th or 28th at 5:55 Universal Time, there will be a new moon in Leo. It's going to have an effect on everyone to choose something new in your relationships. It's linked with the fifth house, which is related to love and romance. That's why I put that pick up there, because it's all related to the hot stuff, the shtick. Anything that is a source of joy or satisfaction. This is going to go beyond the trivial level and may benefit you greatly. So you have to look for those important opportunities. But by the 29th at 12 a.m. for about 18 hours, something may become a threat or trigger with the opposition to Saturn. Don't rush into anything quickly, because basically, like I said, it's somebody driving in traffic, is slamming on the brakes and slamming on the accelerator and slamming on the brakes at the same time, and it's gonna be frustrating as shit. So I don't want to see you guys lose your mind, because you already know this energy is coming. Okay, the new beginning is not going to be easy, and you have to avoid incidents, errors, mistakes, accidents, and also being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You will know by these new spidey senses that you're getting if you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know you're not supposed to be there. You'll know. There'll be just that is your intuition. Please listen to it. Um, and like I said, stay in your power, guys. This will be a true test of strength of where your abilities lie in manifestation, because you're gonna have to hold your shit together while this is all going on. And it's fun, and you know what you need to do is just laugh it off. Do like that whole day, listen to funny shit. You know what I mean? Just like the George Carlin thing I posted, because this is a huge transit, and you're gonna probably meet the love of your life, but don't try to go get married the next day. You know what I'm saying? You could probably end up seeing and meeting somebody that you're like gonna go, oh my god, and if and then you're gonna be like, oh, I want this so bad that we're gonna rush it. No. That's where you go. Hold up. This is still, sorry for hitting you guys in the head. Hold up. This is where we gotta slow down. This is hot. This is passionate. This is great. But is it real? Because that push and pull. Hey Evelyn, how you doing? It's gonna be constant for like an entire day into the next day. Do not disturb. Well, no, Christian, this is your chance to meet the love of your life. For real, for real. So why would you hide from that? I mean, do your normal thing. But as far, yeah, shine. That's exactly it. Shine while you're going through this transit. And be your shiniest self. And say, I'm here, bitches. But just don't expect it to take off like you want it to. Will you meet yours because you're confused? Why are you confused, my love? I do got it wrong. What is it, Kinga? What do I got wrong? Oh, he right over my head that went. The do not disturb sign. I get it now. La la la. Oh, I got those t-shirts coming, guys. Funny. But that's what I desire. The stick. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Say. Hey man, if he can do that, knock yourself out. I would love to find somebody like that. Somebody that was that hot that would make me want to go days. Yeah, take it easy, but take it exactly. And like keep it going at like a pace to where like you're not settling for less than you deserve. Because if you settle for less than you deserve, then you're gonna get less than you deserve. I hope that makes sense. I ain't settling for less than I deserve. Mr. Reeves, you need to come on over and talk to me. Just saying. No more, no more feelers shoes. No more, liars. No more bullshitters. Because now my spidey senses through this transient is like super enhanced. So I'm like super antenna right now, and Yeah, Heather, he's my age. He's about the only guy my age I find attractive. He's older than me. He's a year older than me. But guys my age all got that dad bod thing going on. And some of you young guys got that dad bod thing going on. That is not sexy. Not in my opinion. Not even for a minute. I do not want that thing resting on my butt. Just say it. Or my head. So I like men who are fit. I would rather have an overly thin man than somebody with that big old baby hanging off the front of their body. Okay, not to mention the titties probably be bigger than mine. So nah. You know, if I want titties, I'll go get titties. I don't need a man with titties. 3313 guys. Whoo, woohoo. Gross. Gross. So exactly. Well, somebody said that dad bods are hot, and a girl's looking at him like looking at him like she's concerned. And I said, yeah, she's asking him if he's hungry. I don't know what else to say about that, guys. I mean, there are ways. There are ways to shed that shit. Be proud of it. I guess that's okay for your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, or your husband, whatever, but it ain't okay for me. I go to a lot of lengths to stay in shape. I work out at least for 3 or 4 days a week because I'm anti-aging. I'm not aging. I'm anti-aging. Fuck that shit. I don't. I'm not getting old if I don't have to. Who got the juicy juicy? You talking about Keanu Reeves? I can't say I haven't looked at his crotch. Through his pants. But I have. Oh my God. I don't know if I handle all that. Yeah, a little pudge ain't bad, but when the bitch has got a. Okay, think about this big old belly and I'm just saying, like, blowjob, for instance, just don't kill me because of that YouTube. So you better hope they're not standing up. Okay, I'm just saying. Use your head to put my beer on. Forehead bumper bar. Oh my God, that was so that was so great. Yeah, like I tried. I like to breathe too, honey. Evelyn, that's now that's really bad if it doesn't reach your molars. Oh my God. I'm on fire. I'm just I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be talking to y'all. I need exercise because I'll tell you what, I like dating younger guys, so I definitely need exercise. I gotta be able to keep up. Abigail. Yeah, well, this is my chat room. You should know that by now. It's on fire. You did? Oh, Evelyn, you're still young. I got you beat. Chase the carrot. Oh no, there it is. I gotta ban them, guys, because as soon as we start talking like that, these bots come in, and you gotta hide them from the channel and ban them and shit. So report, get off, get off. Uh, Pornographic, sexually explicit material. Bye now. See, we start talking like that, and then bots they hear it, so they automatically come in and start messing with us. Hey, you know what? It is all on how you maneuver yourself in a situation. Especially, it's just not my thing, you know? Some people are into that. Some people, I mean, they've got whole websites and pornography sites dedicated to people who are big because they like it. You know, I've had a guy dump me because I lost weight. So I'm not, I'm just saying it's not for me. But, you know, some people out there, they really like it. Like I said, I had a guy that was smaller than me that I was dating for a long time, and I lost like 20 pounds. And he said he wasn't attracted to me anymore. I was like, oh, well, damn. So, you know, everybody's got their own thing. I'm just saying that ain't one of mine. You know, uh, I can't get into that. Well, see, that's what's gonna happen, Elon. Is that you're not gonna realize that this is the real deal. Okay, this is like the real deal. Did you see that picture I posted on the community channel? You are gonna be so attracted to this person that it's gonna be like firecrackers. Okay, and it's your opportunity to embrace that or discard it. Now, I don't know what's coming in y'all's life. I do know there's something coming. And you also have to avoid the pitfalls of the other things that are coming as well. Which, like I said, I wrote all that down. Gosh, yeah, I had to do all this uh, research today, and man, there was a lot of it. Don't feed the monsters. That is the biggest takeaway from this is don't feed the monsters, because this motto was to pave the way for NWO by any means possible through infiltration and control of all institutions, including food. But see, they're having their Pluto return right now. That's destruction. That's Kali. That's rebirth, death and rebirth. Now, are we going to sit around and go, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, and feed that and make them be reborn even more powerful? I don't know about you, but I'm going to be going, bitch, not today, Satan. So, where did I write all this? It's in the community tab, Abigail. It's got like 3 paragraphs of stuff. It's easier for. I'm like an automatic writer, so as soon as that stuff hits my brain, it's got to go down on paper. And in this case, I just typed it out on the community tab for everybody to read. There is some stuff down there on this that Lotta wrote. Autistic with borderline personality disorder. Oh wow, that one's a tough one, but it's okay. I mean, you are doing better than most, Evelyn, because you're handling it. You're not afraid of it. A lot of these people are afraid. I got a T-shirt coming that says that mean. It says la la la. Anya's Tarot in the Law of Time. And it's gonna have a guy sitting in a pink flamingo floaty in it. So that's what it's gonna. And there's gonna be one with a crown, and it's gonna say the Queen of Motherfucking Swords. And my store is open now, so there are some up there. It's Hermit Time is up there now. And I think Don't Blame Me, I'm Fucking Psychic is up there now. So you can get to my store from the front, from my border on my channel. So you just go to my border. We all have shit on our shoes. I don't. I'll make sure to scrape that off if I ever get some of that. I'm gonna have two more. I haven't created Cut a Bitch yet, but I'm working on it. And the other one's gonna say Scorpio because planning them out. Because it's Scorpio because planning. You never plan a murder out loud. That's gonna be Scorpio. And most of us here have experienced some form of PTSD because of our upbringing. We didn't ask for it. It was handed to us by generation after generation after generation. My grandfather was on so much medication, he died in 1976. He was in the Second World War, and yes, they were very, very, very poor. So you could be, Evelyn. You don't know. You don't really know because a lot of that shit's made up. Some of it is. We are chosen to master it. Exactly. You're being chosen to master all those imperfections about yourself, especially the things that you find insecure about yourself. You to release it, to allow it, to shine that light, no matter what, because that's standing in your truth. That's standing in your brilliant beliefs. That everybody that you're attracted to is for your highest good. Now, are they going to stick around? Who knows? But what's going to happen is there's going to be some kind of trigger here that creates this abundance and this imagination if it hasn't already. I mean, if you've already went through the twin flame journey, you've already been triggered, which means that you're creating something that is going to be new, that is going to challenge things, it's going to create something that is going to create that abundance for you, like without work. I mean, it's gonna feel like fun. It's not gonna feel like it's work. It's gonna feel like it's fun, like being in my chat. It's gonna feel like and you're gonna be like so grateful for it. You'd be like, oh my God, that's what that was for. Kristen, you just described Keanu Reeves, okay? I'm just saying. And the only reason why I know about the third part is because I looked at his crotch. Unless he's got a pair of socks in there, there's something going on. And a lot of times people have to go towards like Reiki and that kind of thing for healing. Of course, you can ask a question, Andrea, but I think I already know what it is. That's my gift. 'Cause I'm fucking psychic. Because if it was easy, everybody would do it, Cece. It's the road less traveled. Because, it's too hard. Most people can't do it. Most people cannot do it. Brenda or Andrea, I see you walking away from her, but it's really too soon to tell. Okay? It's too soon to tell. You just met this person, didn't you? Yeah. This is somebody who's probably new in your life. So it's too early. I know, CC, and that is why we do these lives and we all hang together, is because we didn't ask for this. Oh yeah, we kind of did. We agreed to it before we came in here. It's like, but now we're going. The fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? It's okay. You are here to clear the lineage of an entire group of people. 10 generations forward, 10 generations back. So it takes empowering. I'll tell you what, Christian. I always thought before I ended up where I ended up that I had the power. I really did. I thought it was all me doing everything. I found out that it wasn't. I found out that all I needed to do was trust and believe, and everything I needed came right to me. I had to bottom out, though. Nobody, nothing, no one, and had to start from there. So when you come from get la la la, I get a T-shirt coming that says that, and it's gonna be a guy on a pink flamingo floaty. You're the conduit. This is a twin flame action. I'm just to tell you this, okay? So the twin flame action here is that one is the plug and one is the receiver. Okay? So when you meet your twin flame or this other person, it's gonna feel like it's almost, it's not nasty, it's truth. It's gonna be like and I ain't lying. It's gonna set you on fire, whatever it is. It's gonna go zzz, and you're gonna go, holy shit, what is this? And that's gonna happen on the 28th, guys. So you might have something already leading up to that at this point. I don't know. I'm not you. Yeah, well, it's not, like I said. If it was for everybody, if everybody can handle it, then everything in the world would be all great. We'd all be happy. We'd all be enjoying life. We wouldn't be fighting with each other. We just la 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 la. But that's just not the case. I mean, you go to the grocery store now, you got somebody just yelling at you because they're projecting their own issues on you because they don't know how to handle it themselves. Oh, kid, you can read it on my what do you call it? My community board. I got everything written down there. You can go back and read it. Exactly, Christian. That's exactly what you'll do. And that Taurus field is going to go woom, woom, like a heartbeat. Woom, woom. It's like when an animal like calls another animal without saying a word. You guys are going to be drawn to each other. It's going to be like, oh, hello. I was thinking about going to Florida that weekend, but traveling is not recommended because I'm going down there to see if I can find me an apartment. So I'm gonna go down there the first week of September, and I will be staying on the beach. So you guys will be with me the whole time. Yes, I will be taking you on the trip with me. Um, I know exactly what will happen, but they don't yet. Mm-mm. Exactly, the Taurus field, because the brighter that bitch is, the more you're gonna shine, the more you're gonna be a magnetic person and pull in exactly what it is that you wanted. Now I pulled it in, but I also shut it out. So I'm probably not gonna meet anybody because unless they're at Top Golf, I might go to Top Golf and just hit some balls. But most of the people that I meet in Ohio, I'm just not. There ain't nothing. I mean, I've met one guy, one, in like every guy since I've been here that I thought was attractive enough to have that hot stuff with. Also a Virgo. Um, and he turned out to be nothing but a player. And that's been about besides the guy in Kentucky, that's about the only two people I have found attractive even here. And he lives in, was it Lexington? So he don't even live in Ohio. I got you, Michaela. Yeah, me too, Super Caramels. Real fun. The real deal. Where you at, Keanu? We gotta talk. It says on our thing that it's like off the chain as far as sexuality goes together. Some general information, Michaela. You got a choice to make between a money situation, a partnership, or ending it. All right? This decision I can't make for you. It's free will and all. Okay? So it's not going to tell me what decision to make. It's just going to tell me you got a decision to make about holding on to something or ending it and having a new beginning. Okay? What I miss? What kids say? What kids say? I miss everything. They're gonna be just like us. And we're all the water signs are conduits. So think of yourself as an energy conduit. And Cancer is the biggest one. I mean, but see, they already know what to do. They're already 9 times out of 10 cancers are already on board. They already know. They're like, yeah, they're already up in that realm waiting for us to show up. I'm never growing up, Super Phone. I'm never growing up. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Can you escape from your twin? Do you want to escape from your twin? I mean, that's totally up to you. Physically, yes. Is it gonna upset him because you kind of being a little bit selfish and holding on to your energy? Oh yeah, it's gonna stress him out. They're going to say, can we just work it out, baby? That's exactly what's going to happen. What's that say under there? Yeah. Cancer. Can we just work it out, baby? Baby, please. Is my Taurus my twin? You want your twin back, Gene? Yeah, I'd like to have mine back too, but he's married with children now, and I don't want all that responsibility. Just saying. You go on and do that, raise your kids. Maybe we'll meet up when I'm 100, because he's 17 years younger than me. Super Caramel, got you. He's a breadcrumber, baby. He's a very, very sexual person, but he's somebody, he gives you just enough to stay around. Makes you wait, and it's a karmic cycle that needs to be complete because you're holding on to something that might be over. Okay? Just saying. Cold hard truth, King of Swords. What's taking him so long is that I don't think he's intending on coming back. It's a cycle that you're going to have to close, even if he did come back. I mean, how long have you been waiting for that? You can't put your life on hold for somebody else. There is some kind of opportunity that's going to come to you towards the end of the month. And and you need to take the trash out. You need to cry it out. You need to scream it out. You need to let it go. So you can have this brand new beginning that's coming in that might just knock your socks off. The card's been telling you what? To let go? Yeah, Karen. This is the projection. They want you to feel insecure. They want you to feel that's how they take your power. It's vampiric. They take your power away from you by you sitting there waiting and not giving yourself a chance at anything else. CC, got you next. Oof, Gemini. Wow, CC. Whoa. I think the feelings are reciprocated here. You just need to let go of control. This is a gift. Be grateful for it. It doesn't matter who affects anybody here. This is your test of your courage, of who you are, of what you can do with your power, your psychic ability, your psychic powers. What have you been manifesting that feels good to you, that brings you joy, that brings you pleasure? Michaela. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm into meeting somebody new. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm still in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I just absolutely do not find these men here attractive. Not even in their 30s. I mean, big old hairy faces and unkept selves, and no. I like a sharp dressed man. I'm just saying. Maybe why I make fun of that other guy, telling me he's a millionaire and wearing some old ratty ass shoes. Okay, Michaela, Leo. You You about to get a wish come true, my love. Okay? All right, hang in there. It's coming. And the most of what opinions? Opinions of what? We don't have opinions. We just got smart ass remarks in here. Oh, Kit's got some cool stuff. She's been putting it up on Facebook, man. I've been going, I need to learn how to use just basic Canva here. And she's putting up some stuff that is just incredible. So y'all go check her shit out. It's cool. Why is everybody calling and texting you tonight? Because they feel this transit taking place. This is only the first week. Wait until the 28th. Wait until the 28th. I deleted Facebook. A lot of people are doing that. I don't give a shit. I've had my Facebook since 2009, and I never take anything seriously, and I don't fuck with politics or anything, because I don't believe in none of it. So, all that stuff that people say, I just shh. I shish them. I shish them. Cause I ain't got no time for that. Well, joyful. Be joyful. This is a huge, huge transit taking place. And you can find your perfect match at this time. When's my sociopathic twin headed this way? I don't know. I think that it's gonna be soon. It'll be real soon. Leo season. Karen. Leo season starts at the end of this month. What did I just tell you? Leo season. Everything you want. And then some. And you're gonna be like, holy shit, it's here. We got the power. Yep, you certainly do. Why would you want to do that? Was that like Pinky in the Brain? We do what we do every day, Pinky. We try to take over the world. So yeah, it looks like Leo season for a lot of you. This is coming. This is, if anybody's got any Leo in their chart, they're gonna be super triggered, and it's gonna be like boing on like Donkey Kong. Hums the Pinky song. Pinky Kinky. You ever seen Pinky in the Brain King? It's so dumb, but it's so true. See, wishes being granted left and right. Oh, Karen, you're in for a surprise because I'm feeling Leo Scorpio energy big time. Either y'all's going to be doing something together or somebody's got Leo and Scorpio both in their chart. They might be a Leo with a Scorpio moon or Scorpio rising or vice versa. There's going to be some serious Leo, some steam being created from the Leo and the water. Okay, just saying. The end of that's going to be all through the end of, which starts now, all the way through the end of July into the middle of August. A Leo North, anything in the chart counts. Anything North Node definitely counts. Carol, love reading. Seven of Pentacles. Looks like you got a family you're holding on to. But there's definitely a karmic completion. The world, something is gone. Could be money, could be the person. Okay? It's definitely something that has to do with the world. And a divine masculine or an Aries or just a pushy, bossy asshole that wants everything their way. Yeah, yeah, Michaela. Ooh, you got some hot stuff coming at you, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scorpio and Leo be gonna be hanging out. Camilla, see what I can do. Do you next? Next, Camilla. Oh, Carol, that yeah, you needed to see what. Okay, you have to heal, Camilla, from betrayal, from backstabbing, lying, liar that made you believe in illusion. Now it's time to heal so you can have that next best thing, love. Okay? Because they pretended to be something that they wasn't. This Page of Pentacles ain't got no shoes on. See, he ain't got no shoes, let alone a beat up old pair of feelers. So you might have dodged a bullet there, Camilla. Just saying. Abigail, got you next. If I miss you, I can only keep up so quickly, especially since I'm half blind. She might need some towels. I'm confusing my confusion. Camila? No, who am I doing? Abigail. Your karmic. Ooh, something hot headed your way, but you're going to have to choose whether to take it or not. Because it is definitely a player. But they hot. And they're gonna, but they're fuck boy. All right, just saying. And if that's all you want them for, then that's, that's all they're gonna be good for. Reaching out is not a problem. Obsession is 15 lights. When you constantly try to text them and they don't text you back, yeah, that's something that needs to be healed within you. Now, if you just kind of said, "Hey, how's it going?" and they talk to you back, that's cool. But if you keep going, "Hey, how's it going?" and then the next day go, "Hey, how's it going?" and next day go, "Hey, how's it going?" that's a sickness. That is something that you have to clear up in yourself because there's a wound there that needs to be healed. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Christine, hey. So that wound needs to be cleared in yourself before you can go into another relationship. Cool, Kinga. Once that energy is cleared from your space, you will meet somebody else. Yeah, Scorpios are hard to handle. I love them though. I absolutely love Scorpios. Pisces ain't so easy either. Like I said, with Pisces, you get this or you get this. It's there's no in between. You get, "I love you, I'll take care of you, I'll be good to you, I'll do everything for you, I'll even wash your clothes every once in a while." But if you get this Pisces, that's a chessboard going. Next, start again. They ain't scared. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad that that's it takes a while, Carol. I mean, you're not completely in the clear until you know that part of you is once your sacral is cleared, your attachment to source is like immediate. But uh, it takes time. It takes sometimes years, especially for the sacral for the feminines, because of the thousands of years of degradation that they've experienced through the patriarchy. So what's the bad thing? All your long relationships are with Pisces. Mine are the only longest relationship I ever had was a Sagittarius. That was my husband. But they've been all at everything. I've dealt with several Aries. Don't do Aries anymore. Not at all. Um, Geminis, Virgo. The only ones that really kept me going were Scorpios. Scorpios and other Pisces. I think they're sexy. William's here. Oh my God! Hi. How you doing, Christian? All right, you got Cynthia. Hey, Christian. William. No joke. So as we go into this hot and heavy thing that's coming at you, it's your intuition that has to distinguish whether you should rush it or slow down. Okay? And I don't suggest you rush it because you need to know where you stand in any relationships that you're in. You need to know who you are and where you stand instead of just doing it and going for it. Yeah, I've been working too much too, William. It's like I said today and tomorrow, I got one reading to do that she wants videotaped, and that's all I'm doing, man. I'm wore out. Last week and the week before I did ran that special on a half off on my readings. I was booked out the yang all week, and then it even ran into the next week. So because I stretched them out till Saturday. Gene, don't try to attract. Just be you. Just be love. Just glow up, show up, and say, you know what? You don't like it. Stand in your truth no matter what. No matter what. I want you guys to all read the stuff that I wrote on my community tab. There's like 3 paragraphs. I want you to read them. I want you to understand what this energy is so you can work with it, mold it, be the magician, as opposed to being the pawn on the chess table. Start working with this energy that's coming in because it can be fun. It's like a roller coaster, you know? You get all the way to the top and you don't know how steep that hill is until you start going down. Um, but as I said before, this is going to be like one of those annoying rides you get on where they jerk you around through the whole ride. Like start, stop, start, stop. Just don't get whiplash, all right? As long as you're able to flow instead of, raise your hands up like, woo, like when you're on a roller coaster, instead of going, uh, mm, you get whiplash like that, okay? And Jean, if you have a gift, I suggest you start working on it right now. Manifesting that gift, making it happen. Is the guy? No, you just drink it and that solves the problem, Terry. I've posted that before. It doesn't matter if the glass is half empty or half full. If you just pick it up and drink it, then there's nothing to argue about. That is one thing about Scorpios, Jennifer. They do not like to show their emotions. And when they start having them, they get all defensive. Pisces and Scorpios got some serious insecurities, but they won't tell you about it. Yeah, exactly. And no, it's not even that. They want you to be in that fight or flight mode, girlfriend. They want you to be going, oh, there's no food. Oh, we're going to starve. Oh, life sucks. Because that feeds the dark. When you're sitting here going, this is nothing that I didn't expect, and your base chakra is solid, then you can look at these people dead in the eye and say, fuck you. Seriously. Seriously. What is that? That T-shirt of the mouse and the eagle swooping down on him in his last act of defiance, kind of thing. Boss told you this is the way. Oh yeah, you'll run into all of those, Gene. All of those. The narcissistic people are going to be out in droves, and they're going to tell you what's wrong with you. Why do you act the way you do? Hell, I had somebody in here the other night saying, I can't stand this woman. Bye. Ain't nobody keeping you here. Like I said, you're going to have people coming at you with all of this. And you're going to have to just start going, yeah, sorry, your opinion, none of my business. Your opinion of me is none of my business. Because you, for one, don't pay my bills. I do. For two, it ain't even like that. They are unhealed. You are healing. Oh, anybody they say that about anybody who cares about them super carnals. Anybody who cares about themselves. And that's simply not true. Self-care and narcissism are two different things. Loving yourself enough to take care of yourself like you would another is not a narcissist. A narcissist is somebody who walks around and is always the victim, blaming everybody else for what's wrong with them instead of accepting responsibility for the things that they do wrong. Okay? So that is narcissistic behavior. Narcissistic is this is wrong with you, and this is wrong with you, and this is wrong with me. And I know I got a whole bunch of stuff wrong with me, but I'm not going to accept any responsibility for it. I'm going to put it on you. That's a narcissist. Yeah, you kind of did, Rebecca, because I've been here a buck already. I'm not going to be here much longer. You doing better now, Lloyd? Earl, you doing better, baby? I hope so. Yeah, it's time to take out the trash, guys. When people bring that shit to your doorstep, it is time to take out the trash and stand up for yourself and stand in your truth and say, fuck that. You earn up to what you've done wrong. And when you do that, maybe we can talk, maybe we can't. But I'm not going to sit here and take responsibility for your victimhood. That is the 0 point, William. That is the 0. That is the major manifestation number. Do you know that? You learn something new every day. I'm about to tell you. That's why it wasn't included in teaching us 1 through 10, because they only want you to know 1 through 10. The 0 counts. You know them programs you see, 0110, all that. The 0 counts, and it is the most powerful manifestation number in the number sequences. And that is the first step, is being at that 0 point, having your heart weighed by a feather. How heavy is that heart compared to that feather? It matters. Trust me, it really matters. That's why I'm saying have a good time with this, guys. Practice the law of detachment. And if you don't know what that is, please look it up. In fact, I'm gonna put it in here. This is going to be really important for this for this conjunction taking place, that everybody learn this law. Okay? Learn this law, understand what it means, and learn how to detach, because there's going to be a lot of people falling off out of your life that don't belong there. No, I don't even want them to pay my bills, Terry, because that includes a contract. No. I don't want you paying shit. I'll pay my own shit. That way I can do what I want to do and not have to, if I don't like you in 5 minutes, I can get up and leave. Just saying. I've done that to somebody before. You see my picture in there with Cinderella giving the finger as she's riding away in her carriage? I've done that before. Done that to a couple people. Dodged out the back door, blind dates. Or one guy was actually kissing on because I had too many shots of tequila and realized who I was kissing on. And actually, he wasn't a bad looking guy, but he had dated my best friend. This was back when I was in my 20s. And I was like just straddling him on a chair and making out with him. And then all of a sudden I went and I looked at his face and I said, I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back. And then I never came back. I went out the back door and grabbed my shit and went out the back door. I got so sick the next day because I don't drink that stuff. Yeah. Well, mine aren't going to be in my suitcase yet because I got to wear them, but I'm definitely probably going to be in Florida the first week of September. More than likely. I'm supposed to meet the love of my life too, but I have no idea who this person is. Yeah. Oh no, busted, Bean. You got busted on the way out. Oh, that's one of those Homer moments. Well, it has to. You can't do the work for somebody else, super karma. Okay, you can't do their dark night of the soul. You can't fix that for them. You can't even really help them. They have to learn to stand on their own 2 feet, just like you had to learn to stand on yours. It has to be equal give and take, or it will never work. I was just speaking to another client who has a husband, I don't know if he's her husband or if they just live together, but he's in jail and he's a screw off and he will never amount to anything, and she pays all the bills. Now she has a really, really serious decision to make. is she going to continue that? Because in his chart, it told me he was never going to have any money. He didn't care about material things. He was just going to keep draining her like a vampire. So, like I said, what are you willing to put up with? What's your truth? Because your truth is what matters. Not what somebody can take from you, and not what you can get from somebody else. That does not matter in this space and time. Doesn't matter. What matters is who you are, what you bring to the table, and how much you can stand in your truth no matter what. No matter what. Okay, William, got you. You're going to have a few obstacles, William. Okay? Whatever it is that you're walking away and manifesting from the past is definitely going to show up. And it will bring you the Nine of Pentacles. But I'm not going to say that there might be a few pitfalls in between. Yep, the Vesica Pisces, sharing the power space. That is circle within a circle within a circle. Like two circles together, and then you put a circle in the middle of that. Threes. Once again, that is the Vesica Pisces. That is what attracts the other. Cassandra, I'll give you one answer to one question, but not a whole reading in the chat, okay? Let's see. Financial opportunities. Not really. In the immediate future. And your Taurus. Good possibility, but they're very guarded. Okay? Yeah, they're coming back. Nine face plants. My readings resonate with a lot of Scorpios because I have a lot of Scorpio energy. Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces energy. I can't even believe you went there. I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with my mom. I'd be questioning that just because of that. Okay, I'm just saying. I'd be questioning it just because of that. Just because of that. Yeah, Captain Sabo. This has to go. No, we ain't playing that no more, Rebecca. We ain't playing no more. Well, like I said, Terry, stick around. A lot of my content relates to Scorpionic and Pisces energy. That's why I made it mainly a Scorpio Pisces channel. Besides, they're the best. They're my best crowd. I love them. They've got the best sense of humor ever. And once a month, I do all the signs. I do, Aries through Pisces every month. So next week will probably be those readings. Well, what'd you choose, Gene? Cool, Rebecca. Yeah, you got to look out for number one right now, guys. The more you love you, the more you will attract the love you want. Be what you want. Be the person that you're looking for, and that person will appear. Yeah, I've got lots of Aquarian energy. That's the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. So yeah, I mean, and then you got the Scorpionic Death and Tower here with the Piscean deep psychic abilities. So yeah, that's me all in one. Well, Jean, give it time. Maybe she'll come around. You know, like I said, the end of this month is gonna be huge for anybody who's in a relationship or wants a relationship. Look out for all the opportunities that you can find that might lead to that. Damn. And you wake up the next day going, being exhausted, feeling like you just got your truth. Yeah, annoyed. You will be overwhelmed because you're picking up the whole collective of people. Your psychic abilities are being like superimposed. So you're the one that has to learn to draw the line in the sand here. Be grateful for what your gifts are. Radiate them to the outside world because the outside world is watching. And you need to be on, like I said, you need to be on the balance scale, not on like super duper positive or super duper negative. You're right there in the middle and still be able to laugh. Because I'll tell you what, I see things in comedy. So when I think of something really stupid that somebody says, I almost put it towards something like Chris Farley or Jim Carrey or In Living Colors or I mean, there's so many things you could put it towards. Rhonda, you're supposed to leave Alabama today. Let's see. I think you're stressed the hell out about it. Hold on, give me a minute. When your energy is really off, that makes it hard for me to get an answer. Martin says, I'm insulated, bitches. You ain't getting nowhere. I knew it. That was going to jump out. This is because of love, isn't it? Because Queen of Cups there. Yeah. Love and money. A healing. I'll tell you what, if you're not leaving Alabama, you should be, but there is things going on in the world that you're not going to be able to control for a while, Rhonda. The next 2 weeks are going to be. I do not recommend traveling. I do in any way, road, plane, anyway. I don't recommend traveling till after the second week of August, but that's completely up to you. I mean, just watch out for the pitfalls of traveling. You know, you may end up in a airport for 9 hours, you know, waiting on a plane. There's lots of stuff going on right now that has to be dealt with. And it is being dealt with. This is like the Pluto return for the United States and universally kind of for all and it's like their last grasp at control. Like, let's just shut everything down. Last grasp. But everybody's starting to see through the shit. And that's what's gonna change it. Because there's more of us than there are of them. They forgot they work for us. Okay? And this is what happened 2,300 years ago. People rebel. Stay out of public places and don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time, because that is exactly what this energy will put you in, especially through the 28th and the 30th. Do not be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You will feel that. No, if it's on how you feel, Rhonda, go by how you feel. If you don't feel like it's right for you to leave just yet, then don't leave, because your intuition is telling you something's off. Spirit's always got your back. That's why you have an intuition. It will tell you if you listen. If you want to co-create with others, that's great. But I'm not saying go to another state to co-create with them. I'm saying like y'all could do that over Zoom, Just saying. Definitely listen to your intuition, William. Listen to your intuition. And I wouldn't travel across state to do anything right now. Oculus. No, most people don't even know what that is, Kit. So, yeah. Lots of occult shit going on. Like I said, read my excerpts in my community page. Group hug. La 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 la. I can't wait till I get that T-shirt. I've already ordered it, and I'm going to show it to you guys. And if you want one, I'll tell you how much they are. They're kind of expensive, but it's got a little guy in a flamingo tube up here, and it says Anya's Tarot and the Law of Time, and on the back it says la la la. It's great. A guy in a pink flamingo floaty. It's awesome. Should I stay in Arizona or leave? Rhonda, I can't tell you what to do, sweetheart, as far as that goes. Because if you're going to Alabama for love, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to tell you not to. All I'm saying is that if you leave and you have a connecting flight somewhere, you may end up in a airport for 24 hours, man. There's a lot of that kind of stuff going on. There's not enough pilots, and there's overbooked flights. So use your gut, use your intuition, because that's going to tell. And layover is going to be an understatement, Rebecca. Understatement, because there's not enough pilots, and there's too many flights, because they're required to get the jab, and a lot of them didn't want it, so they quit. So now they've got all these flights that they can't really cover because they don't have enough pilots or crew. Yeah, exactly, Jennifer. If it don't feel right, then it ain't right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what they do, Rebecca. They oversell the seats. They oversell everything, and then somebody ends up getting left behind and stuck in a damn airport for 24 hours because they overbooked, they oversold, and you're the one that got screwed. Can you get out of isolation? The TV and news, most of that's fake, but you can find sources on YouTube that will tell you Crossroads with Josh Phillips. Let me put that in there. That's a good one to follow to stay up on current events. And it keeps a lot of the politics out of it because it's more geared towards the people and helping people uh, maneuver through this energy. Yeah, William, perfect. Blindfold yourself while you're alone and learn how to see with your third eye. That that is exactly what you need to do. And when you see with that third eye, nothing can get past you. You'll see it happen before it happens. Near Dracula's castle. What's the point to know everything? There isn't any point. If you you're over in Romania, or is that Romania? You're way over there. So you're by Dracula's castle. I know exactly where that is. They don't have hardly any Wi-Fi over there, guys. You're lucky you can get online. Terry, I don't think that's the voodoo. I think that's your sunburn. You need to get some aloe, baby. It'll fix you right up. Yes, you marry the masculine and the feminine energy in the brain. That is what the twin flame. People have been on crack with that black magic lately. I'll tell you what, if they on crack with that black magic, they gonna find out that it's just gonna get flipped right back onto them, and they're gonna be hating life. Anybody that has fucked me over in the past 6 months has gotten that shit back threefold, baby. And it ain't even funny. I wouldn't wish that on my enemy. It just happens because I know how to protect myself spiritually. I have the Taurus field going like this, boom, boom, boom. So that shit just bounces right off of me. Like, you only thought you had power, bitch. That was before you met me, because I don't give a shit. I will fuck your day up and not think twice about it, and I'll do it nicely and with love, because that's just the kind of person I am. Well, we did that already, Kinga. You can do that. You can do that every night for 7 days, but you got to have a different mirror and a different candle for 7 days. You can also combine it with a green candle for money. Like they have some that are black and green candles. You can burn those down too. Or for love, red and black. So black and green or black and red candles. You can use those for love and for money. And look up a Wiccan incantation and bless it with oils. A lot of these you can make yourself. You don't even have to buy them, but I buy them because it's a pain in the ass to make them all. Hey, Sonia. Nice to meet you too. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but corrupt court system, there's nothing you can do about outside yourself. You got played, baby. You got played. Somebody somebody used somebody else in that situation because of the way that they loved, and they enlightened themselves about a way to play you. So they used the truth, but they used the truth in a way that made it go the opposite direction. And that's conjuring. That's exactly what we did on Wednesday night. If you haven't seen that live, go back and look at that live, because conjuring is what we do when we want to send back anything that's sent towards us. Yeah, the unseen is what you need to connect with right now, and trust in that. Trust in that. Trust God has your back. Trust Spirit has your back, and it shall be. And know thyself. Pull your chart up. See where your planets is. And do. Can I speak broken English here? Of course you can. I think it's cute when like Korean people speak broken English. I think that's adorable. It reminds me of a child trying to learn English. It's so cute. Aaron, yeah. Well, I would go back to the Wednesday night live if you're unsure if you have any hexes or curses towards you. But yes, knowing thyself is the biggest lesson to learn here. Finding your chart, finding out where your planets are, and finding what kind of strengths you have and what kind of weaknesses you have. Yes, tune in. Don't say that. I don't. You just put that in my head. Don't say that. Okay. Astrotheme.com is where you go to find your chart. You punch in your details, you hit next, and you hit next again when you make sure the details are right, and then you start looking up your chart. And you can put the cursor on each planet, and it'll put a pull down chart and tell you exactly what that means. Now, for me to tell you, that's what I do in the readings. For my, anybody who gets a private reading, I do their chart, and I do, depends on which one they get. I do general for $50. I only have three. I do brief chart and reading for 75 for 30 minutes. The general's only 20 minutes. And I do the all around, which could be up to 2 hours because it's spiritual practice. It is blockages. It is teaching you how to unblock them. It is teaching you everything that you need to know about your chart and where your planets are at and how to look them up. And there's just a lot to it. With the $150 reading, like I said, it's 2 hours worth of stuff, and I ask you to bring notes or record it because I want you to keep the information. I want you to come back to me 2 weeks later and tell me what'd you say. I want you to know what I said, and then in 2 weeks I want to hear if you've made progress from that. I'm a real teacher. I'm not like some of these other people just give you enough, keep you coming back and spending money. I'm gonna give you your money's worth, your bang for your buck. But I'm gonna expect you to take it from there and know thyself and create your next greatest reality from that. Because once you have a reading with me, your synchronicities will speed up. Your signs, your synchronicities will start speeding up. Oh, I'm not shy. I ain't shy for nothing. I'm just saying. I can help you get on the right track. Super. Yeah. Whenever's convenient, because I asked, I think Carol was in here earlier. I don't know if she's still here or not, but I just did a session with her last week, and we had to work on her sacral, and she's starting to do better. She just told me that. And then after 2 weeks, I asked you to give me a, heads up in like 2 weeks after you have a session with me, so I know how if you're progressing or if you're still stuck, because once you start moving, it starts flowing, and it's so much more easier to handle. You playing? Oh, I'm always playing, William. I'm always playing. Even when I'm serious, I'm playing. That's where you kind of got to get, like I said, the balance. You know, you could be like a super dirty minded person and still be like an angel. Hit Jen, please. Who the hell's Jen? I don't even see a Jen. Oh, Super Caramels, is that you? Uh, yeah, I'm definitely coming to Sedona, baby. You know I'm coming out there. I gotta meet the ant people in the desert. Oh, all Scorpios and Pisces have dirty minds. We have to watch what we say sometimes. Just like in that reading the other day, I was like, that's what he said. Sometimes I gotta watch that shit. Awesome, Christian. So we'll hook up and go out to the Sedona. We'll go out and have us some of that uh, travel tea that the engines got out there. What is it? Peyote juice. I bet. Well, CC, I'm about to go off, baby. Yeah, the peyote juice and time travel. La la la. For at least a day. You want to turn the people pleasing off? Well, it starts with this. I'm just saying. It starts with this. I gotta do me. Fuck off. I'm an Indian. I got two different tribes in my lineage. I got Cherokee and Blackfoot Indian in me from both sides of the family. I'm a mutt. Sonia, I can help you, but if you just look at the chart, it's gonna be kind of generic by yourself because you don't know the highs and lows and the ups and the downs and the struggles about what planet, like say Mars is in Gemini. Well, Gemini is the thinker, so he's not the actor. So kind of like Mars in Gemini is kind of bit debilitated because instead of acting like Mars does, a Gemini will sit and think their way out of acting. So that's why it's important to know what that means. And you can look up the chart, and what you do is you type in, say, Jupiter in Aries or Jupiter in Pisces or whatever on YouTube or Google or any of that, and it will give you the meaning. So it's fun to learn about who you are. It's fun. Well, that's why you start looking up. You look up the entire chart, and it will tell you what each planet is. I've got glyphs on my community channel or my community tab. Just go down the line and you'll find glyphs for the planets. It'll tell you what each planet is, what the glyph looks like, It'll tell you what each planet means, and that way you can start getting to know thyself, because that is going to be your biggest power. Your biggest psychic power is to know where your strengths and your weaknesses are. And if you want to book a private reading with me, like I said, if you want to do the 150, that's almost 2 hours worth of information. And I also send you like healing remedies and things like that. So that's fine. So whenever you're ready, just send me an email and we'll get down on that. And we'll start working with your energy, start putting it into in stop it, Christian. Be good. We'll start putting it into a forward moving position, because Uranus right now is shaking things up. And the things that it's shaking up is Mars and the North Node in Taurus. So that's money and war. Then there's nothing outside that you can do about any of that. So you have to work on this, work on what's inside, work on what makes you tick, and do this for a while. You know American Indian men? What, Native American men? I know a couple of them too. Not very many, though. They all pretty much stay to themselves. I lived in Florida for a long time and visited the Seminole Indians down in Okeechobee. So that was a fun time. But they ain't the kind of people that kind of go outside their own. So trade or no, evening, morning. What do you mean? Uh, well, super caramels, I like my Asian men's. There's that. The old shtick called. Rebecca, I told you it's coming. It's yeah. Indians aren't good drinkers. Like I said, I'm into the Asian dudes, the Korean guys. That's my fantasy men, because they ain't got all the hair all over them, and you don't have to go. Yeah, so I'm taking the leap that you said to take, Heather. Oh, well, hopefully it's a good leap. I think we should do a dual read. Okay, there's your dual read, William. Heather, it should have helped a lot of people. Anybody that watches it, it should help everybody. What did Kit say? Did I miss something? My Kit. Oh, Paul Walter. Hey, Kit, in your imaginary world, you could be anything you want. That's the cool thing about your world. You could be 12, you could be 100, you could be an Olympian. Hell, you could probably even go back 500 years, 5,000 years, and be one of those Greek goddesses. So I think you could do just about anything with that shit that you do. You got to teach me some just basic shit. She's vaulted poles. She always does that. Yeah, everybody returns, especially when they find out that you are no longer attached. That is when they return the fastest. When you detach yourself from them and they no longer have access to the sucking of your energy like a vampire, because they're sucking you dry because they don't have enough to keep for themselves. When you cut that off, they disappear or they show back up again. You're scared. Should I make you drive to my office and get a stitch? Scared of what? No, but they better be. Especially on. Thank you, Rebecca. That's super exciting for me. Super exciting for me. William just want love. He got love. He got all kinds of love. Lots of love. Give yourself a hug and pretend it's me. Yeah, Christian. That's when you're totally awake. When you know that you can feel that succubus just draining you, and every time they're around, you feel like this. Why am I so tired? I didn't even do anything today. Because this bitch be sucking on you all day. Not in that, not in that sense. Oh shit! I started something there. Oops. But that's what I mean. Like sucking your yeah. Oops. La la la. I love you guys. I can't wait till the new T-shirts come in, and oh, we all got our head in the gutter. It's going to be for the next 2 weeks. We're all going to be dirty-minded and thinking of all this hot stuff that's coming our way, and it's going to be hard to resist any temptation. But you'll know what to move on and what not to move on. And Z, you got it, girl. Um, just I wouldn't recommend any traveling until about the second week of August. Let things calm down a little bit. I live in a hermitage too, kid. I get it. But I am definitely going to Florida probably the first week of September to stay for about 4 or 5 days to look for an apartment. Because I ain't spending another winter up here. I may not be able to go to Vietnam because of all the required vaccines. Um, they even want you to get a vaccine for yellow fever in Vietnam. I've looked into all of that, and I'm not thrilled with that idea. So, yeah, I don't want to be hawking up loogies from some kind of unknown disease that they give me in a vaccine. Um, Hermit, no, alone. I'm by myself all the time, but I'm never alone. Never alone. I've always got somebody to talk to. Even if it looks like I'm schizophrenic, and so am I. I don't care. I got friends. I got you guys. I talk to you guys at least a couple of times a week. Plus, I get readings and I talk to my friends on my readings too. So I'm never by myself. I got to take time off to be by myself. But that's okay. I love it. I love you guys so much. I love being here. I love helping you find your way out of the shadows and start thinking for yourselves instead of believing what you're being told. And I just love you. I just think you guys are the best. You are awesome. And I will see you again Wednesday. We're gonna have a live, but I'll probably put out a couple videos tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Monday at the latest. But I'm definitely gonna be on my stuff. Probably start all the signs next week. So if you got somebody you're interested in, it's got one of those other signs, I'll be doing all the signs before the end of the month. And that's for August. All right. Mwah. Love you guys so very much. You're my family too. I can't. Woohoo! You go, girl. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Loves you. Bye bye.